Hello? Hello? Fill out. One moment. Okay. There we go. Little louder, little louder. Bringing the volume back. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Sorry about that. Welcome on in. JD Lady, hi. Thank you for the watch streak. Really appreciate that. All right, let's get going here. Hey, by the way, I'm DC. You can find all my stuff, dclasair.com. It's great. Also, I'm an affiliate for a couple places. First one is a link in bio site, Doris. Totally check it out. Use the discount code DCLasair to get 30% off for 3 months. And Fantasy Grounds, which is a BTT and has a fantastic new reader app in beta. And if you use my affiliate link, a little bit of that purchase goes to support me. All right. So let's put on lo-fi sessions. Making sure I got all my lights on. Okay. Oh, I forgot to put in my headphones. I want to hear the music. So today is chill and co-working. I'm running a charity one-shot at the end of the... But at the beginning of April. And so I want to get writing on some of that. I already kind of have a plot, but it needs more. So unfortunately, I can talk in a general sense about writing a one-shot, but I won't be showing any of it on screen in case people who are going to be in that one-shot come on in. Hi, Brian. Welcome on in. Wow, what timing, right? So in my main obsidian vault, I have a thing called... I have a thing that, I have a folder just for charity streams, so it's where all my info goes. So if you want to know the secrets, you gotta get into my machine and open Obsidian. All right. But I will talk about the general structure that I think about that goes into an actual play. Everything, I just gotta decide how I want these windows arranged so I can see everything I need to see. Are you asking me to slide into your GMs? Maybe. All right, let's get over to the desk. Are we typing? We're typing. Okay. So I will switch over to the game. Activate a bit of music. And now I just have to tell OBS. And oh, let's move this here. Sorry, I'm messing with my vertical canvas right now. There we go. While you work, I will also work, trying to figure out how to make a plugin do something. Ooh. Well, I want to know about that when you can share. All right. Get that vertical canvas going. Yeah. There we go. That looks good. Now there's room for chat on the bottom. All right, and let me hide my camera. Boop. Okay. I'm gonna have to make myself a whole new note. Meal of what am I calling this? Excellent. All right, so thinking about a one-shot actual play is very different from a regular like campaign actual play and even my home game. Especially time-wise. Now, my charity streams, I tend to go 3 hours. You know, anything over 2 is all right. So I got a plan for that. And you have intros and outros like you would do a normal stream. And say intros 5 minutes, outros another 5 minutes. So that's 10 minutes gone out of the time. So if 3 hours is 180 minutes, I have 170 minutes. And I know I can fill roughly a big combat with 4 people in using Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. Generally takes at least 45 minutes. Might take more. So got a plan for that too. So that's, you know, maybe about an hour if I give extra time to it. But at least 45 minutes. So I was at 170 minutes because of intros and outros. So then I take away another 45 for a really big fight. There could be other combats that take up time, but usually if I was doing a regular actual play campaign, I'd have to go, okay, 45 minutes this episode is dedicated to combat. Where that is, whether it's at the beginning, the middle, the end, doesn't matter. What matters is it's going to take about 45 minutes of my time. Again, with 4 people in D&D. So now I have about 125 minutes to fill. Story. And oh yeah, I gotta mention the charity and other things. So maybe the intros take a little longer. So let's add another 5 minutes to explain what's going on, the charity being used, what the rewards are, all that. And this is a real rough estimate. It'll probably take a little less than that, but just in case. So now I'm down to about 2 hours of time for all the other bits of plot and letting the players do everything they're going to do. Because I just write down a few notes. And I plan out some puns and some sight gags. So we have about 2 hours to do everything else. Now, since it's a charity game, we don't go quite a full 3 hours. That's fine. Sometimes I've run a little longer on the charity games, and I'm grateful to my players sticking around. Sometimes I've gone a little under 3 hours, but my charity games tend to be about 3 hours. So within that 2 hours, now we've gotten through player introductions. We need character introductions, what characters look like and everything. So I'll set the scene. Usually how I operate is after the charity thing, I'll set the scene. And then we'll go around and get what the characters look like and what they're doing in the present scene. So we all know what they're like, kind of, gives the players a chance to interact with the environment through their characters, get a little sampling of what's going on, have that run for a little bit, and then I throw in the inciting incident. So if all of that takes about 25-30 minutes, that's pretty good. I have to introduce, some of the NPCs. What they're doing, character introductions, and then we get into the conflict. And so then the rest of the time is characters doing the questy bit. And I usually have a big fight somewhere in there. A big ridiculous fight. So if I keep that up, well, no, I'm keeping that up. That'll happen towards the end. So, let's get the introduction down. And I don't write out full things for this. There's no reason for me to. I just want to make an outline and the outline just has the points I want to hit, because I want room for it to breathe. I want the players to be able to breathe and have space to do what they want to do within the narrative. I like that I have NPCs for these things. Like I have my little box of NPCs that I can just draw one out of and put a few in. And though the continuity is really loose, there's some continuity there. Yeah, I should move my note into its proper folder. Now, I should also say this is just for the story. This isn't my normal production rundown. No, I haven't made that system yet I haven't recreated that system yet in Obsidian, because that's going to be a bit of work, but that will be coming. So if you do have questions on the production and like checklists and what I go through to get there, feel free to ask. But today is concentrated on the actual writing of the thing. I hope everyone's doing good this Wednesday. It's that awkward moment when I said BRB like 15 minutes ago, but the reason I said BRB took so I've been here the whole time. Ta-da! Yay! Magic trick. All right. I also write things down just so it, especially for actual play stuff, just so it's out of my head and I don't have to think about all the details. I have my notes that I can look at, so that's somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, that can be. All right. Let's see here. Oh, tomorrow, programming note, tomorrow will be video games. I found a adorable looking tower defense game called I'll have to look at it again. What is this thing called? Called Tangy TD for tower defense. Strategy, action, single player. It's adorable. And sounds like a lot of fun. So that's what we'll be doing tomorrow. And then Tech Friday will be Tech Friday. I think Tech Friday will go over Wave 3.0. Now that's fully out. Plus, I do want to go over a couple productivity apps that I've been looking at, and I'm curious what you use and how you keep track of things. All right. Springleaf, hi. Welcome on in. Today is writing up the charity stream that will be at the first weekend of April, right here on this very channel. Though I'm getting some of those details out of my head and onto the paper. I've been talking about how I organize a one-shot charity stream, things like that. And so that's what we're working on, talking about today. Questions are always welcome. So again, that charity stream will be April 4th on this very channel at 3 p.m. Eastern. That's EDT, Eastern Daylight Time. Let's see here. All right, let's see. I'll probably be working on this the next couple of weeks during this time. Should get the majority of it done today. You know how you type a word and it's kind of ridiculous, but spell check says it's fine, and you're like, really? Okay. Well then. I wonder if I should try wearing meat again on stream. I did that last time. Let's see. Alright. Really? That's, Okay, I gotta look something up. Done too much learning today, no more. Hopefully it was productive learning. Some coding and setting up a stream thing, and now no more, please. Brain hurts. Yay. Coding and setting up stream thing. Let's see here. Wish we could defrag our brains, right? Let's see here. That word. Yeah, I gotta look a thing up. Okay, thing is what I thought it was. Yay, this will work well. All I can say is when you're writing fictional things, your search history gets weird quick. let's see. I need a good stat block. I'm all about the reskinning of creatures and then adding my own flavor too. Let's see. Okay. Oh, let's arrange it by this. There we go. That's quite a stat block to use. See what else I can get in here. Add a giant. Let's. Yeah. I'm looking up stat blocks for some creatures. Alright. Think I found a stat block. Let's see. Just writing up the creature, giving it some actions. Oh, time for a break. All right, we're going to take a break, and I'll be right back in about 5 minutes. So stay tuned, and we'll keep on the chill and co-working. So be right back. I'm going to run some ads, keep pre-rolls away. So stay tuned. All right, welcome back, everybody. How y'all doing? Thanks for staying tuned through the break. I'm still working on a stat block. Better look up a rule to make sure I'm using it right. Do. Let's see here. Okay. So what I'm doing there is fine. Let's see. Bonus. See, open that, please. Double check a thing. Do. Hmm. I make myself laugh sometime. This is so weird. I love it. Okay, you'll all get to see this on April 4th. Yeah. That's delightful. It's one of those things where I gotta keep reading it, so I laugh at it enough times so that when I can get through it myself without laughing. Let's see, what else can we add? What should this attack do? Seems appropriate. I do weird things, y'all. In case you didn't know. I also can't wait to see what my players come up with as they travel through this adventure. Now, another thing about a one-shot is that especially within 2 to 3 hour one-shot, and talking about an actual play charity stream here, but I suppose even a one-shot in general, if you're playing like a longer session at a convention, you need to limit the amount of NPCs, because that takes time, and you don't want a bunch of NPCs. You just need a few key ones here and there to help propel the story or add to the story, and let the party be on their way, because you do have a more squished amount of time. Plus, you gotta introduce them, say what they look like, they have to be able, you have to have time for them to deliver their lines, for the party to interact with them. So you don't want to overburden your adventure with NPCs. All right. Here, how many words is this? Not bad. I'll be adding more to it. Wrap up. All right. So I kind of have one section left to figure out here. Oh, I could do a thing here. Yeah, that'll add a little variety. Just gotta come up with a way to make this bit ridiculous. But not too ridiculous, right? We gotta build the ridiculousness. Have to ponder this one. The fun idea. I just need the implementation to work. Again, typing weird, searching for weird things. Oh, what's this? That's fun. That doesn't feel right, though. Okay. Oh, we can. Okay, we can do one thing. Kind of build up to it a bit. Okay. Is looking pretty good. Yay, work lurk over. Oh yeah, I also need to build in time for so I am going to do the wheel spin donation again for the charity stream. So you didn't see the last charity stream I did. I had had a charity redeem that was to spin a wheel, which had a lot of fireballs on it. So I'm going to do that again. But this time there'll be a donation for me to spin the wheel and a donation for you to add something to the wheel. So yeah, another spin the wheel thing will be a lot of fun. Do. Oh, neat. This site has a thing where I can integrate it directly into OBS. So I can just pop it up with a button. Let's see here. All right, I got it. I have messages for some reason. All right. Oh, that's real easy to use. Okay. Have a winner. Yay. All right. Hey, Sirius. Welcome on in. Thanks for the raid. Let me get over to my main window a moment. Yay, things are getting serious. Welcome on in, everybody. I'm DC. You can find me all over the internet. It's DC Lasair. !DC in chat will get you to my website. And other things. Fluffy, hello. Welcome on in. Or follow me on Blue Sky. It's great. I produce TTRPG streams, or TTRPG actual play streams. I'm working on the charity, the plot for the charity stream I'm going to be running on this very channel on April 4th at 3 p.m. Eastern. So you can come on by for that. Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, I usually play video games. Wednesday is a craft day or a co-working day, depending on how I feel. And Friday is Tech Friday, where I talk about mostly streaming tech and TTRPGs and that type of thing. So if you have questions on production, or there's some sort of streaming tech you're wondering about, come on by Friday, ask me then, and we can explore these things together. It's great. Right now we're doing chill and co-working. I am writing up my outline for my one shot. That'll be April 4th. So again, come on by for that. And if you have any questions on how I prep a one-shot for a charity stream or anything, feel free to ask in chat. Yeah, we'll go back to the chill beat screen and continue on. Also, and again, thanks for bringing your folks on over. Really appreciate it. All right, so as I was mentioning, the last time I did a charity stream, I had this wheel spinning thing come up, and for a certain donation amount, you could spin the wheel. Now, I put a lot of fireballs on that wheel, and that was fun because the rules around it were different than a normal fireball. So this time, I'm going to do the wheel, but there will be a charity donation for spinning the wheel and another donation for adding an option to the wheel. Because it's really easy just to add things to the wheel. So if you wanted me to add even more fireballs to the wheel, I would. Also, I do have a Discord. If you support me monthly, either here or on my Ko-Fi or my Patreon, you get access to the Discord where we talk about stationery and tech and role-playing games and my cat and a bunch of other things. All right. So yeah, and today I was mostly working on the plot outline structure, not the actual run of show type of checklist that I'd usually make. As I've switched over to using Obsidian and Markdown, and I made this whole system for running a TTRPG actual play when I was using Notion, and I made that available to everyone. And so eventually I'll recreate that as an Obsidian vault and release it to everybody again to keep track of your productions. So I still kind of have to do that, but I've done enough where a lot of that is on my mind. But it's always handy to have stuff written down just in case you forget something day of. So I'll need to make myself a little checklist for that. And when I do that, I'll show that on stream. But right now I don't want to spoil anything for anybody that might be playing in the game or when you come in to watch. Should be a good time. Alright, what time we got here? Good enough. Well, let's kind of call it here, I think. If there are any questions on anything, now it's time to ask. We got a couple minutes. Otherwise, we'll go find a raid target. My usual raid target not on. Y'all, is Stephen Joyce on? Not seeing him in the list. If someone could let me know if they see Steven on. Otherwise, I'll select a different raid target. I don't know if it's one of those where Twitch just isn't showing me, because sometimes that happens. See if we can track what's going on. Let's see. We'll look at the Discord. Okay, alright, well, I don't see him on, so I think we'll go raid Tom. Who is playing Animal Crossing, which he just started playing Animal Crossing a couple weeks ago and is totally into it. Tom is an excellent photographer. So let's go say hi to Only Tom Will Tell. And keep the chill vibes going. Alright, thanks for being here, everybody. I will see you tomorrow. We're going to play a new tower defense game that I completely forgot the name of, called Tangy or Tangy, Tangy TD, for tower defense. It looks adorable, and so that'll be the game tomorrow. And then Friday will be Tech Friday. And stay tuned for the raid because that helps me out a lot. And thank you all for being here. Really appreciate it. Please be kind to yourselves. Be kind to others. And I will talk to you all tomorrow. Bye.